Hello, everyone, and welcome to Storm Talk on this 7th day of January.
Friday. It's your Friday.
July.
Oh, you said January. This is off to a really good start.
You were listening to me, and I wasn't listening to you. So we're off to a really, really good start.
Oh, man.
Hi, everyone. I'm wave meteorologist Brian Good, I think. And this is Jessica Dobson.
Yes.
Jessica, I don't have a chance to really see you or Tawana very often on these.
I
Usually,
know.
in the last severe weather event over the weekend, I was talking to you guys remotely through text, which was fun during the severe weather.
It was very helpful, though. You gave us lots of good feedback, and we're chiming in because Tawana and I tend to get a little off the rails,
I think
say
it's
the
fun.
least.
I think it's entertaining.
No, it was very fun. We could do that all day long.
And the thing is, I've noticed I was watching on Fire Stick. You guys can watch on Fire Stick as well as on Roku devices or on the app itself. There's other ways. Tablet.
Yes. I have a Roku. Did you say Roku?
I did. Roku TV.
Yes.
The thing is, when you watch on those streaming devices, especially on the app and Roku and Fire Stick, you do not see the comments that you're about to see in a second that Jessica's going to pop in.
I will read them.
But we'll try to repeat them back to you as we go along. So if it sounds like we're talking to ourselves, A, we are.
Technically,
and B, you guys are indeed sending messages to us, and we are able to see them. And also, for those of you watching on streaming, there is a slight delay that happens from the real time that we're going through, and by the time you all are seeing it at home. So if it seems like we're not answering your question just yet, or if we're covering something and
it might sound a little repetitive,
and you're like, why aren't you answering? You're talking about it now. Why aren't you responding? We don't see your question just yet. Now we're going to cover the setup in the short term. We're going to get you through the weekend. It's another weekend of where there's a severe risk.
Thank you.
I'm excited. You better put up Tawana's comment.
Hi, Tawana. Hi, gorgeous.
Tawana is here. She's wrapping things up.
She says, "Hi, beautiful people."
Getting ready for. She's talking to the viewers, everyone.
Yes.
And
yes.
She's talking to. So we're gonna go through the weekend setup. I know it's another weekend where there's a severe risk. It doesn't look nearly as bad.
Hopefully, it won't be quite as busy as what we saw last weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully more sleep for everyone.
Right, exactly. And we do have a chance to get back into a pattern that was similar to last weekend down the road, but I'll try to cover that a little later. But we have a lot of good news in the short term. Before we get to that, let me take you to a flash of the times here. You ready for this? You see if it'll pop in. There we go. This is where you started working. At Kentucky Kingdom, right?
Yes. The first, I was in college. It was the first year they were back open after being closed for however many years it was, like 10 or 15 years, something like that. Yes, I remember if you were watching Sunrise, it was like a couple of weeks ago, I was filling in for Tawana. We actually threw up one of my pictures because I had a really cute uniform. It was it involved a hat, like a safari hat.
Yeah, I like those. Look a little
and like a polo that was like a men's large, so of course it didn't fit me, and some Bermuda shorts. But it was a really fun job. It was very hot though. I just remember that summer. Gosh, it was so hot.
Do those buttons really work though? When you were like, everyone ready to go? Thumbs up. And you hit the button.
I was not in charge of that. Okay. So That's
what I want to do. I want to hit the button.
I do not want to be. No, I do not want that responsibility.
But if it's a fake button, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the one hitting the button and there's actually someone hiding behind a glass. It's like, you hit the button, now I hit it and activate the route.
I just remember there were so many like young kids there. I mean, not young, but like working there who were like in their upper teens. And I was like, oh my gosh, kind of putting my life in your hands. But it always went well.
All the old days. The old days. Okay,
it was fun times.
Yeah, fun little trip down memory lane. All right, so how about this? How about we start? First off, does anyone have any questions, comments, anything?
Yes,
want to say
feel free. Yeah, we have a couple people watching. Jasmine says, "Don't you dare say alert day, Brian." I'm same. I'm right there with you. We have Shirley Ramos tuning in. Good morning to you. We have Kentucky Girl. She says, "Hello, Kentuckiana." We have Susan Lockhart. She says, or Susan St. Lockhart. She says, "Morning, Brian and Jessica. Warm and muggy and sunny in Georgetown, Indiana. How is the weather for the Lou City game tomorrow evening?" That's a good question.
Yeah, we're going to
Very good question. Yeah, we'll talk about that because that's going to probably be at the top of a lot of people's minds. And then Carol in Owen County. Hello to you, counties. We have Ann tuning in. Good morning to you. So Tommy says, what does Carrollton, Kentucky look like for tomorrow? So we'll talk more on that in a moment in terms of like the specific questions for you guys.
Okay, so this is what we usually do for Storm Talk. We have a chance to go through where we stand now, how we're looking at the data trends for the upcoming weekend, and a little bit of the long term. And then we'll circle back around and hopefully get to some of your questions. So during the next few minutes, as we're going into the longer term discussion on how everything's going to play out, if we haven't answered your question at that point, then feel free to chime in. I don't want you to type twice because there's a lot of you here, and we don't want you guys to get missed on your questions. All right, let's start with some good news.
Yeah, this is crazy.
The drought, which was leading the headlines, and it was worrisome because once that pattern was locked in, we're like, are you kidding me? Here we go again.
It just kept getting, like, the rainfall deficit just kept stacking up, and that can happen. It can kind of snowball very quickly. But we saw so much rain. I think last weekend at some points we had like places with over 3 inches of rain.
Yeah,
I think it was like E-Town, I want to say.
I'm running about 8 inches for the past 45 days so far at the house. Wow. So the other day I made a comment that the pond was so overflowing at my house that my turtles, Gary and Michelle, and I have a third one that's not named, by the way.
We don't have a name for
They don't have it yet. Maybe you guys know a name for it. It's a yellow belly
Michelangelo
water turtle. He's orange.
Oh,
but that's good. It's close. If you know a name though for my yellow belly turtle, let me know. And I'm not saying I'm going to choose the name.
Yeah, give us some ideas.
I just want to see
some inspiration.
Yeah. But they were out to swimming through the yard like it was another pond. They weren't in the pond. They were outside the pond just swimming around. I thought
they're like, this is great.
They thought they hit the gold mine. Like,
they were like, we got some renovations happening.
Brian must be doing well. He expanded. So it's like that's so not the truth. But hey, yes, the drought monitor did increase. This updates every Thursday. The ground is sampled on Tuesdays. So some of the rain did take place after that, but I got a feeling we're going to see this improve more and more. This map will, which is good. For the farmers, though, it's kind of the other idea happening. You're going from a dry ground scenario when you're planting. Now that everything's been sprouting and trying to grow, you're getting excessive amounts of rain at times, and that leads to other problems, especially when it comes to mold and everything. So it's better, though, I think, than a drought. It's a lot better than a drought.
Yeah, more manageable a little bit.
This is what Jessica's excited about, a severe risk over the weekend. Notice the placement, though. It's just about everywhere tomorrow, and it's low end. We're not looking at enhanced risk, which is good.
Yes, much better than last weekend.
Right. There is a chance that we could see some parts of the area go to a slight. I'll explain why, but I think overall, low end risk is the way to go. And notice it's more Kentucky than Indiana, and that's just because on Sunday, but that's just because it will be shifting more south. Yes. So it's not the entire weekend. That is certainly some good news. All right, right now it is beautiful.
I know, it was so nice on the way to work. It wasn't hazy or too foggy.
Blue sky. Yes. Yeah, the other day when I was driving, it was real smoky. I was sort of thinking, man, I missed the blue sky.
I know.
Yeah, it reminds me of October. You know, get that cold fronts.
Yes.
Get ready to put the hoodies on and go and sit at Huber's and pick out your pumpkin.
I like that, just not yet.
Yeah, okay.
Summer's not by so fast, I feel like.
Sorry, I get too excited.
You are. But I think a lot of people are probably excited about that too. I've already seen lots of posts on Facebook.
You know what? This is a really good pool day.
It is.
Wear the sunscreen, get out there, have fun.
Yes.
But a good pool day.
I'll be jealous.
Yes.
I was at the pool yesterday for a little bit.
Thanks for the invite.
It wasn't my pool. It was Olivia Russell's.
Thanks for the invite, Olivia Russell. All right. So we got the one band of moisture that's been slow to get out of here. It kind of lingered a little bit yesterday. Now we're in what I call the U shape here, which is a nice little trough that's allowing for us to allow for some quiet weather today. We'll take it. We get back into action, though, back to the west. This is what's going to be heading our way as we head into your Saturday. Now, the severe risk is pretty much lined up with both ideas. You've got your marginal way east. You've got your severe. This is like the second or third day, I believe.
Yes.
Of slight or enhanced for the front range. So
yeah, they've had a lot to.
They're basically what we had last weekend. They're stuck right now in that pattern. So pretty active there. Now, as we head into your Saturday, that does expand more east. Now, the slight risk has a stopping point, mainly because of timing. By the time we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, we really won't have a whole lot to work with here. But tomorrow is also kind of weird because, sorry, I got an itch.
Mosquito bite?
No, I think it may have been a tick that I had in the woods the other day. So it's driving me crazy. I got it out with the dogs. Yeah. Ticks are bad.
Yes, they are. Glad you got that one off of you.
Take anything away from the blog today. Ticks are bad.
Yeah.
The severe risk does pan out to the east of us or to the west of us, but it should weaken. But what stands out tomorrow is that tomorrow looks like it's going to be 2 waves coming our way.
Yeah. Can you feel? I feel like I don't want to talk about it.
You remember that moment you just feel like you just ruined someone's day, and it's just like, yeah.
I've been trying not to think about it. I've been trying. I just try to take it, day by day. But it's fine.
Yeah. 2 rounds. So
Yes.
I'm hoping that the first round will be active enough to keep the second round in check. But
which has happened before.
It's happened. Yeah.
So many times.
Absolutely. And then as the risk continues into Sunday, everything's across the southeast. We get kind of scooted by overall. It's going to be calming down, I should say. But man, the southeast has been hit non-stop lately, just as much as the Rockies front range are. I mean, it's really once again back into Georgia and the Carolinas. Hasn't been a great season for a lot of the beach destinations. You get some lucky days thrown in, but trying to plan a beach vacation with this kind of a pattern has been tough.
I saw Myrtle Beach just had their first 90-degree day within the last couple of weeks.
Wow.
Which is crazy because it's always so hot there so quickly. But it's just been weird summer so far. I feel like everyone's been a little cool.
Yeah, it's been a very weird spring. Well, the winter really before it got going was weird with that weird cold Arctic blast and snow at Christmas week, and which killed almost everything in everyone's yard. And then since that moment happened, we got warm in January. Then we ended up with the crazy wind in March and April and drought and flooding. Now we're talking about severe weather, wind, and tornadoes. So it has been just a weird step. So who knows what the next 6 months are going to bring? But this is how we are looking.
Eventually.
Here's how it looks, at least the weekend of severe risk. It's not horrible. Again, we're really on the edge of this. So here is, I know this may be hard to see. This is from the Colorado State Learning Module. And this is for tomorrow's outlook. I'm going to go ahead and pull that in full screen.
There we go.
So you can see that we've got, this is your tornado potential for tomorrow in the front range, your hail potential. And the worst of this is always in the front range, but there is just a little stretching out of the leg, if you will, of that chance to get some damaging winds. It could go all the way to the Kentucky, Tennessee area. And that's the reason why there is a low end potential. Storm Prediction Center, of course, will react to that as we get a little closer. And then here's the outlook for Sunday. Looks pretty good. SBC is here on the right. This is the CSU learning module on the left. Very similar ideas on placement. The black dot, by the way, when you see that from CSU, that's where it believes the max potential severe weather would take place. So that's pretty good agreement on the idea that it's getting out of here. It's not going to be something we're going to be stuck with.
In between.
Yeah, the whole time kind of thing. So that's good. So I'm glad to see that. So it's really just Saturday we're focused on. So next week we get back into the storm zone again. Storm Prediction Center does not have us outlook for that. It's too far out. This would be next Thursday.
Okay.
Next Thursday, a long time. But the model does great on sniffing these events out early. Did really great with last weekend. Yeah.
We were talking about last weekend, so many days prior, I feel like. Because by the time it was happening, I was like, I'm tired of talking about it.
If there's anything, I don't really see anything right now that would trigger a big concern on alert days until we get to this setup here. And even not to get overly technical, this is what they call the shift of tails. This is from the Euro. It's basically an extreme forecast potential index from the European model. And it is already gauging as we head into next Thursday that the potential to get at least a very unstable atmosphere is showing up along west of I-65. And the reason why that is important is because of one more issue I need to show you. This is the wind field as we head into later next week. This is nearly identical to what we had last weekend. We're going to get a strong wind field from the northwest. You're going to get showers and storms that will blossom in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri, and they will dive to the south and east as little MCSs or mesoscale convective systems. And they will attack wherever they feel that there's better fuel to work with. That pattern may start next Wednesday or Thursday, next Thursday or Friday, and may last for several days. So what I'm trying to basically say is enjoy today.
Yes.
and be weather aware this weekend.
Yeah.
But don't cancel your plans. Sunday looks better than Saturday. We saw that,
Mhm.
right? And then we get Monday and Tuesday and most of Wednesday quiet.
And
And then we
things
get
start
into
to
this regime kicks in full gear right after that. Here's what it looks like on FutureCast. It's hard to tell on exact placement. Again, early in the week, fine, but here we go with a couple of
Thursday
systems
afternoon.
that start to dive in from the northwest. They boom, boom, boom. Whoops, hold on. They dive in from the northwest and dive right into the deeper moisture. They're not going to head east at all. They're going to head south. So it just depends on.
Very similar to last weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on where we're
Mhm.
going to be at in that dive. We
Mhm.
don't know yet, but we do know the pattern is at least set up and right for that to happen all the way through again. What is the date? July 17th. Now look, I know Beyonce's coming. I've been talking to Miss before. I'm going to talk to her people and make sure she's aware. I don't want her to be safe.
Oh man.
I
I will
now,
be there.
as long
Rain or shine.
as these can time out like they have been, where we get
Yes.
breaks on Sundays and Mondays,
Yes.
you
We'll be fine.
may work out. Fingers crossed. Is anyone going to Beyonce's concert? Anyone?
Me. Me and Tawana will be there, and like a couple other people from work too. Gosh, I can't remember who else is going to be there. That's on your talent. Oh,
there's a
someone
bit of a
has their
delay,
wedding.
so take a text away.
Yeah. I don't, Melisha. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. She says, "No, I'm getting married tomorrow." I don't think it's an entire loss.
No,
Tomorrow, it'll be okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
tomorrow is not a. I thought I had the FutureCast in for tomorrow. You know what I mean? I left it out.
Wow.
My accent. It was an accent. It was an accent. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Lauren Krause says ticks are bad. LOL.
Ticks are bad.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, Ashley. She said I lost like 10 pounds for anxiety last time this happened.
Yeah.
I know.
I understand.
I feel like some of these in-between days are almost worse than
right.
Yeah.
Here's your Saturday, like midday, early morning. Again, a few cells that move over us. This is not a widespread threat for tomorrow, but one or two of these could be strong. A lot of these are what we call elevated this early in the day. So they're usually just tail makers and maybe some gusty winds, but nothing major. It's the issue is when the sun comes back out again, do we see all this try to fill back in as we head into Saturday night? This particular model run says no. It doesn't have hardly anything showing up at all. This is the graph model, right? So that would be good. Let me see if I can find the other. I'm leaving my box.
We're looking for HRRR.
Yeah, I think it was.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. I wish you guys could see the monitors. I wanted to do that.
We have so many boxes.
I need to do that behind the scenes.
So small.
Sometimes you guys can see what we're looking at.
I'm always like this over here.
So it's got the morning round of showers and a few storms. And here's the difference.
Yeah.
See, it's much more
different.
Much more active for Saturday afternoon and evening. So there's different ideas of how this will play out. But one thing you get is we're not at a 100% chance of rain for a reason tomorrow. It's just that there's too much of moving pieces going on here.
Yeah.
And really the morning round will be key to see how that plays out. But I don't think anyone needs to cancel plans. Just be weather aware.
Yeah. And the HRRR, I think this model did a little bit better. But in all honesty, they all were not great in the beginning. So in terms of how everything was initializing. But in the end, HRRR, I think, had a little bit better of a handle in the end.
There you go. There's your weather model talk for today. Aren't you excited? So that's it, guys. What questions you got? I mean, that's really the sum of it all is just active weather in the short term. We get a break for 2 or 3 days, and then we get an active pattern later next week that is going to probably be the more intense round. And yes, that one I think probably has a better chance of future alert days based on the way it's looking already this far in advance. But we'll worry about that later. Let's just get past the weekend
and enjoy today.
Yeah, and even if we don't go with an alert date tomorrow, and right now we really don't have the criteria for it, but there still could be 1 or 2 severe thunderstorm warnings tomorrow that could get issued. So that is certainly possible. You're going to be watching it.
Yes,
carefully.
I will. Yes, I will be here more than likely. I have to be here at some point to do the shows. But this one doesn't look nearly as concerning. I mean, we're barely in a marginal for a lot of spots too. So just a couple. I mean, I feel like this is much more of like a summertime
Yeah.
typical kind of downpour we see sometimes.
Just enough to be annoying.
Yes,
out there.
exactly.
A lot of lightning.
Pesky for sure.
Someone named Tawana Andrew called us nerds. So where's
Takes one to know
hold
one.
on, let me find the ban. Where's the ban button? Spam. Okay, she's banned. All right, sorry, Tawana, you're on. That's the rules of the spammers. Sorry, that's the way it goes. Let's see. Jasmine, I'm with you. Alert days give me anxiety. They give a lot of people anxiety,
Yes.
especially us.
Yeah, us included.
And we try to be very careful with how we
Word things.
place these and word them. And
Mhm.
I did ask Ryan Hulk if we were at a record level, and it turns out we were not. Surprisingly,
Really?
it was 5 alert days in a row. That was in 2019
Oh.
due to severe weather.
Do we know what time of year that was?
June.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that was 2019. So I thought for sure this round would have
Yeah.
done it. But
I mean, it felt like such a such a long stretch.
came close enough. That's fine with me.
Mhm.
So hopefully we can get some summer patterns in here where you guys can enjoy the pool without all the weather drama and have a good time. Enjoy the
No
rest
lightning.
of the summer.
Lightning,
All right,
honestly.
did we get any names for my yellow belly?
Yes. Someone said lemon drop, I think was
Lemon
one.
drop?
Yeah, I thought that was cute. I think it was a little bit further down, maybe.
sorry.
Nancy said, "Good morning, kids."
Good morning, Nancy.
Hello. Where did it go? Turtle name Lemon Drop from Kentucky Girl on YouTube.
Oh, that's right. You did say, okay, yeah, on YouTube.
Nancy said yellow belly turtles should be called Oh Yellow.
Old Yellow or Old Yeller?
I like old Yeller. I can't say.
I can't. I probably shouldn't name anything I can't say, which I can't say hardly anything. Harry, by the way, he's been busy lately. He's been out there eating my dandelions and
hard at work.
trying to take care of the yard. He's
getting chunky.
Such a good gardener.
No.
And then sleeps all day. I mean, what a life.
Tropics. Things are quiet right now. We have the Saharan dust I saw, which
Good morning, Jessica. You look so beautiful.
oh my gosh, thank you. How severe will the storms be when they arrive in Louisville? Will they increase or decrease the humidity levels? In terms of the severe weather, I think it's going to be very isolated, kind of what we've been saying so far. Maybe 1 or 2 mornings, but not alert day level yet. So that should help answer your question.
Lady in Kentucky, Fredo for turtle.
Hmm.
Because someone asked too, as well,
Sunny,
that you know if the turtle's a boy or a girl. It's a good question. You really don't know. Water turtles, you can tell a little faster. I may be able to tell, to be honest, because the yellow belly is about 3 now.
Oh,
Michelle is 4.
3 years old.
Gary is 12.
And you don't have a name for her yet?
Not yet.
Or it?
Well, there's a survival
for him.
rate for water turtles. It's not always good for them the first few years of survival, but they've made it. And then of course I've got Harry, which takes 6 years.
I like Sunny. That's a cute name.
Sunny's good. I like Sunny.
Sunny's a good name.
All right, yeah, give me some ideas. I'll let you know. Chris says my water turtle's name is Myrtle.
Oh,
Myrtle.
Cute.
Hello, David. Hope all is well. Appreciate you guys watching. All right. Well, I mean, we're out of things to talk about.
I know. I'm okay with that.
This is easy.
Yeah.
I like this.
Making our jobs easier.
Well, we have been quiet as of late just because we've had so much going on. And so I don't want to bombard you guys with the same weather pattern.
Yeah.
Non-stop. Did I have a typo? Everyone keeps saying quiet, not quiet.
I did not see. You might have one.
Quiet.
It happens.
I probably have a typo in the intro. And if it is, I can guarantee you it's me. Okay. Just bear with me.
I have them too. When I get to type with my
brain
nails.
does not work very fast. I am dyslexic, and you say proofread. I can proofread a document 20 million times, and I will never catch the mistake. Never can.
The only way I can is
since
if
I was a kid, I've been
loud.
that way. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating, and it leads to very awkward texts with family. So I'm working on it. So I appreciate
Proud of you.
All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Jessica, thank you so much for joining me.
It's always fun.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
always a
it's
fun
always
time.
Nice. You guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. It's nice out there.
Yes.
Enjoy the rest of your Friday.
Go outside.
Get outside, get some fresh air, and
do what we can.
You're right. And enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Jessica's gonna be watching everything on Saturday. So, and make sure the wave weather app case or any lightning alerts or anything like that. And good luck at your wedding. tomorrow. I forgot
Yay!
your name now, but
I know I did too, but
good luck at your wedding
congrats.
coming up tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. See you on the flip side.
Bye.